Alright, we're back. We're playing some more Ghostface and we're on the game. Now, fortunately, I had on my usual build. I always run this build. I actually tried to use a different build, I think, in another match, and it just did not pan out whatsoever. Really was not the greatest thing to run. But we'll try to, try that build again. It was he saved the best for last. Let's get over here, free hit right off the bat. It was going to be save the best for last and rapid brutality combo. We're going to try to, work on that and see if it'll be viable for my builds. But for now, we're going to dive right into the chase here. You got to keep in mind that we're trying to at least get 2 pallets out of this interaction, and then we can switch over to somebody else. So he gave me 1, so we just need 1 more. I'm going to activate our shroud here so we can just try to, throw off the light there. I thought he would try to go for a stronger pallet, but they completely ran past all of them to think he's using some kind of med kit. It's not really going to work. We're going to keep following him. He's most likely, either I get the down or I get the pallet, either way. That's the only thing I need out of it. So he gave me another free pallet. That's great. Now notice that there's 2 down that hall there, and there was probably 1 behind me. So in a map like this, you do have to prioritize getting a lot of pallets out of the way in each chase. Now here's the strategy I'm using. I'm using the chase indicator to run off to somebody else. So now that throws off Leon because he didn't realize I would be behind him. And then now we're going to go around this loop. Now he wants to greet it the first time, which is a little bit strange. But he's going to try to go backwards into the pallet. These survivors love doing that. And guess what happens? He goes right back down. And there's another pallet right on him as well. And that's what I'm saying. We got to get rid of pallets as soon as possible. We swing right out just in case somebody's magically just waiting for him. And then we can just hook him right next to the gen. We did blow up the gen he was working on, so we'll be continuing to regress unless somebody went back to tap it, which you see the scratch marks. The Bill wants to run on by and tap it for some reason, so I'm going to go ahead and kick it. And I pretty much don't really have to leave the area. But I will, because he is injured. It could get a free down out of it. He might rotate back around and I can get some jolt value. He does get the reveal there, but that's fine. We're going to swing here to try to drop down a little quicker. That's good. As you can see, it kind of makes you recover from the stagger a lot faster, so you can get right into the action just a little bit quicker. It's a little bit of a tweak. I've realized, like, alright, cool, like somebody just finished the gen. I might be able to get another pallet out of this. They do get the save, but we'll come back to him in just a second. We do want to get rid of this pallet. And then we're going to just like try to turn back around and just switch over to the Leon so we can go after him. Pretty easy stuff, honestly. There's no point in chasing the Nicholas. Everyone else is injured. And he just got off the hook as well. And we know the gen is over there. So there's no reason to chase him across the map when he just completed the gen as well. It's just absolutely no reason to do that. We're going to try to get some stock in here so they don't really see us here. Seems like both of them are just kind of running in. I figure why not? I'll stalk them both. And the timing was impeccable because that's when Bill decided to fully heal himself right on point. So we knock him down and just get Joel for 2 gens. It's a wonderful thing. Now Leon's like booking it to get, for some reason, wants to save him, I think. I think there's a pallet there, so I guess he thought he was getting some kind of save. It's not going to work that way. And then we can try to rotate back around and go after the no-mither. Marking them, probably irrelevant, but I figure why not? It's a flex. And then we could just knock down both of them. Show them that they're ass. They need to understand that they're garbage. They need to understand what their place is in this world. And so, the world of DVD, I should say. So, boil over. I don't know why they're using that. There's a hook right in front of me. Just go ahead and do that. Now they're going to pick up Bill, probably fully heal him. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because, we knocked him down. We got our jolt value. We got the gen to regress even more. That's about 2 hits of jolt. So that's really solid. We want to go stalk the gen again just in case, because I know I heard them. So they're probably going to be moving around maybe toward the save. The Nicholas, I don't need to worry about him. He didn't even reveal. He's not at all useful to me. We see scratch marks in the back there, but it's irrelevant, mainly because you want to focus on the hook or the gen that they want to go to. So the Bill's kind of coming out in the open again. We can probably get our hit on him and then just kind of switch over to the hook, because you know that they're going to come for the save. But I figure I can probably knock Bill down again. He doesn't seem like he's that good. He does seem like a bit of a weak link for the team. So we can probably knock him down. Should be pretty simple. Yep, he tries to go backwards into the pallet. These survivors keep doing that, and I don't know why. And I don't really like to watch their favorite YouTuber like do that play or something, but it doesn't work on me, alright? Now, this build just works for my playstyle. I play very aggressive. I play, you know, right in the face. They decide to tap this gen again. We're going to go ahead and kick it. And then all we have to pretty much do is just kind of stay within the area, right? Because they're not on gens. There's at least 2 people off of gens. You can see one on the right, one on my left. He's like, they're just standing there. This one's standing there. I don't have to leave. As you can see, he wants to think he's saving somebody. You're not. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to break ourselves out a nice route, and we can just pretty much wait here. We got a gen with a ton of progress. We got 2 people off of gens. The third one can't even save because she has no mither. I have no reason to leave. I have no reason to leave. I can stay right here, and I can probably get a trade out of it. And probably blow up a gen as well. Now, you'll notice right there on my left that, like, the kid is still there. That Nicolas Cage is still just lurking on the stairs. Instead of going on a gen and doing something productive, he's going to just lurk on the staircase all game. So I can pretty much get the second save for free on this guy. Or actually, I can't. He managed to, like, get it in time. But the build decides to take a body block for some reason. I do hesitate there, but I figure, well, Leon's closest to the gen. I can probably just knock him down. Should be pretty simple. Because you got to remember that they're playing your game. You're not playing their game. You know what I'm saying? I want them to get close. I want them to close the gap so I can get the free downs, get the free gen regression through my perks and stuff like that. He does the same bullshit again, and it does not work for him. There's no pallet. We knock him down. We didn't get Jolt, though. But we do get the extra hook on Leon now. Now, realistically, I should have gotten somebody out of the game by now, but, you know, we're just kind of in a pretty solid position. We don't really have to go that hard to get everybody out of the way. We're playing it relatively casually here. We already got a second state here. This gen has no progress. We're going to go check the same gen as before because, you know, these people are obsessed with going to the same gen. Now, they were able to finish off the gen because, of course, they're going to double up on the gen. Instead of healing themselves and being intelligent, they're going to sit there and attempt to gen rush. So we're going to make sure we hit him. The Bill's going to try to find some weaselly way to get out of the way. It's not going to work. We already know Nicolas Cage is going to go for the save because they always do. Now, we could probably get a free pallet out of him, more than likely, which is what he's going to do. They always do that. They get scared. So we're going to drop that, break it, and then we're going to turn right back around to the hook because you know that somebody's going to come for it. And as you can see, the no mither, now she's coming in. So I can knock her down. I pretty much have to knock her down and just put her on the hook because, or no, I don't even have to. She gives me a pallet, I just break it, and then we just go straight back to the hook again. Because everybody's injured, they can't go for a save. He's on second state, it only works out in my favor. We knock down Bill, and now we can switch over to Leon, most likely. But I realize I don't really have to because Bill should pretty much be on def. He was booking it to try to get some save. It's not going to work. Bill gets the second state anyway. It's ridiculous, the stupidity of survivors. Like, they truly believe in their minds they're going to pull some kind of play out of their ass. It's not going to work. You're garbage. You need to understand that you're garbage. Understand that. And then Leon lost out of his mind, goes straight down. So all of that savior behavior is not going to help you, all right? Come on now. So now he gets taken out all the same, and then we could just switch our focus to the next person. Literally any one of them would be the focus right now. Nicholas is probably the least important. I would say Bill is going to be my next target because he definitely is one of the weakest, as well as the fact he's already on second state. And I think he already used up his med kit. I already have Spare Fury. Of course, he's going to try to drop the pallet again. It's not going to work. Now he's just busy looking at me. Bait them dead hard. Yep. Falls for it every time. Beautiful play on my part. I already knew that was coming. Come on now. I've said this in another video before. They're all looking at you with the dead hard eyes, looking over their back and for like 20 minutes. Looking over their shoulder, I should say. For 20 minutes, you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So make sure I baited the dead hard real quick. It was glorious. And all I gotta do is pretty much I can just play around with these people now. I don't even have to mess around. I'm just gonna try to get some stalking in on Nicholas. I figured he might heal himself possibly. So we're just going around, just leaning off the wall, trying. He really thinks I'm like chasing him or something. I'm just getting some stalking in, you know, trying to get my points. And I'm like, all right, I'm good. Let me just break out of the shroud, and then we can look for the no mither user. So we can go ahead and take a look around for that. Now it seems like this gen does have some progress, but there isn't really any scratch marks, so either they walked away or, which I don't think they should have gotten that far. I figured, you know, I'm going to get the 4K anyway, so we're going to make sure we actually go ahead and do that. We do have scratch marks here, so we're gonna go ahead and kick this. We're just trying to see where we can find their teammate because they just really want to be in my face for some reason. So we're just gonna go ahead and mark them. He tries to, I don't know how the heck he got that, but I'll still take the pallet out of it. So we're gonna activate Shroud again. And he can't break me out of the Night Shroud unless he actively uses the pallet to stun, so. Pretty much should work out in my favor. I'm pretty much going to get what I need. I'm going to sidestep a little bit, try to see if I can throw him off. But ideally, we just get the pallet and then we can just keep rolling, which is fine. I don't really need to knock him down. He's already injured and marked. It really doesn't matter. I just want to focus on his teammate because we haven't seen this person all game, obviously, due to no mither. We're just going to check different gens. Maybe we might spot them. You know, I'm going to check these lockers and stuff like that. So we heard the gen from below, so we're going to find our way back up so we can actually intercept the gen from getting completed. Looks like we found the cage there, so we're able to blow up the gen, and you know, I just got to look at him like, really, bro? Like, you're bad. I'm glad you don't understand. Like, you're garbage. Should have got healed. Should have got healed. So now I'll leave him on the ground. We're just going to take a look around and see if we can find anybody else. Gonna check the different gens. Maybe I can complete my challenge because I do have to hit like 5 different gens with damage, right? So ideally we can try to like hopefully like touch a different gen and then maybe I can like intercept it. So it does seem like they do get the pickup on Nicholas, right? So that means that they're most likely all together and they're next to this gen, obviously, because I left him there. He couldn't have gone far, so we see the one that I want and Nicholas Cage dropping down. So we're just gonna go ahead and swing real quick to make it drop a little bit quicker. I realize that the cage isn't really that smart, so I figure I'm going to go after the one that keeps hiding all game, and that will be a better play. Now, because obviously they have to run, they have to leave scratch marks. They don't leave blood, though, because of no mither, but they do leave scratch marks, so they do try to, like, I don't know what they... I had to sit there, like, what are they doing, bro? You always do that same thing where they try to like run and then vacuum into the pallet afterwards. It's like, no, you don't do that. Not on my build. Like, you don't do that. So I shroud up. I figure I might hear him kind of slightly, but ideally we can try to use the shroud to get him to close in, and then I can knock him down and get the 4K. So pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Yep, he doesn't know I'm there. We knock him down, and then we're gonna make sure we give him the premium bags real quick. Yep. He tries to crawl away. No, you know, you're getting the bags. You're getting the bags. You. Oh man, they're included with your purchase. All right. So anyway, so I'm walking along. I'm like, oh, cool. What do I see over there in the distance? The hatch. Oh man, for me. Oh, how exciting! You close that right up. You're not leaving this game. Get this guy out of here, man. Now he is crawling further back, which does allow him to have a little bit more wiggle time, unfortunately, because the hook is right there. But because obviously I had to pick him up again, then he gets like a little bit more wiggle, so that's unfortunate. But I have Spirit Fury charged. This shouldn't really be too difficult. So yeah, we're pretty much just gonna go with the usual, you know, BS survivors do. They gotta run around and pre-drop every single pallet, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually they're gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get caught lacking, and that's exactly when we strike. We're gonna follow through with this guy, right? We're gonna follow through. We're gonna do our thing. So he actually decides to go around this one for once, and he pre-drops again. Right, of course. I was hoping he would try to like use that one, but he didn't. Now here's something that I usually do, right? Because he hesitated there. So when I know they're gonna pre-drop, I'll try to lunge into it so I can close the gap a lot quicker, because the stun will pull me into the pallet, and then he tries to do a spin. It doesn't work on me. So we knock him down. Gotta make sure I tell him no. Really got to make sure he realizes he's garbage, you know what I'm saying? You really got to make sure. But that is the end of the video for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys, you know, definitely stay tuned for more Ghostface content. We're really trying to, you know, be the one place for like a lot of Ghostface content, you know. I know the build doesn't change much, but a lot of builds are not the greatest, and I will be creating a video for you guys to see the kind of like really bad builds that I've seen for Ghostface. And we'll be using those as an example so I can kind of break down, you know, how to really build for this character. So yeah, hopefully like, subscribe, you hopefully enjoyed, and stay tuned for more content. Have a good one.